It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night primetime.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one.
And as good as the defenses think they're going to be entering today's game, Mike, I think it really flips the pressure on the opposing offenses. Make the most of your opportunities. Each possession matters. Don't turn the ball over. Don't be afraid to punt it back and play a little field position. The game within the game, I think, is a critical factor for ultimately who finds himself victorious at the end of this matchup.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
He's just such a hard guy to get on the ground. You can see just his strength and his ability to fight through contact. But give credit to the defense. They kept coming after him, and eventually they got him down on the ground, and they got him down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. He'll try again here, second and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, here's Wilson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep them short of the first down.
Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Steelers has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he'll be taken down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
One more time, it's Harris. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Aguilar goes off in motion. On the give, here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one.
to Rashad Bateman. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Jackson up top again. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Third and long. Jackson looking to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This from 34 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Here's Corliss Waitman now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Russ. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean,
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. He was looking for George Pickens there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Wilson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drive.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one is complete, it's Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the handoff, it's Harris. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now Lamar, gonna hang on to it. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's 3rd and 17. Jackson now. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And we will not have a return here. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. That's quickly out to Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the give, it's Harris. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down up past the 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A first down throw for Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the option, they give it to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll motion over Flowers. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. He fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far, as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll stick to the ground. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances?
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains 1 step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
To Henry. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he takes off. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. It is 2nd down and 5. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's a Steeler first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive. As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now 2nd and inches. Again, Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Now, on 2nd and long. Warren. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Harris.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decide to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on 4th down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
And now the timeout is called, so 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to force overtime. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a first throw here in overtime. A huge play there in overtime. An even 40 yards.
When you talk about the real dual threat quarterbacks in this league, his name has to be at the top of the list. He's got game-breaking speed, and he shows it there. What a run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. The throw on the run is complete. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Again, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course, they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete, left side to Pickens. At least close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A give, and here comes Harris. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, Russ. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, here's Wilson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This is a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are